Po-Chen would say it was beautiful. The glass-domed ceiling sent sunshine sparkling off the polished floor. The round tables were arranged in perfect circles, and the trays even had pretty patterns painted across them. When the students were all seated, laughing and gossiping and eating, it felt more like a grand hall from a fantasy story than a cafeteria. But everything was so perfect, so careful, so serious. To Po, it felt like pressure for him to be perfect and serious too. And he rarely felt like any of those things. Mostly, he just wanted lunch. Today, he was going to make it just a little bit sillier. He had a plan and everything.
Are you ready?
Po pulled his wheelchair up to a table at the center of Ironsword's cafeteria. His friends Theo Grayson and Harper Houston were already seated.
I've practiced my lines and I'm ready to go,
Theo said. Which sounds more dramatic?
This voice or this voice?
The second one, Harper answered. Maybe around 50% quieter, though.
Got it,
Theo said at the same volume.
Got it.
Too quiet, but close. Po, Harper, and Theo were temporary Ironsword students. A huge storm had damaged their school, Woodsword Middle, and scattered both teachers and students to other nearby schools while it was rebuilt. Luckily, this process kept friend groups together, which meant all of Po's best friends were here. Out of all of them, Po had been the most excited to come to Ironsword Academy. Everything was different here, and Po loved different. Other than basketball practice, doing the same thing every day was boring. But he quickly saw lots of ways Ironsword could be better. It was only their second day here, and he was already shaking things up.
We should get a video for Ash,
said Morgan Mercado, another Woodsword student, setting down a tray. His sister Jody was close behind, carrying a bag that was big and lumpy, but not heavy at all. She'd love to see this. The six of them, including Ash Kapoor, were known for being the biggest Minecraft fans at their school and playing in the computer lab most afternoons. Ash had moved to another school before the storm, but they kept in touch through their phones and by playing the game online. Morgan leaned his phone against a milk carton and pointed the camera toward Po's side of the table.
Got it.
And I've got the equipment,
Jody said with a grin.
We didn't have enough for everyone, so I made a few myself. They look pretty close to the real thing, I think.
They look perfect, Morgan corrected.
Aw, thanks.
Jody passed the bag around the table, and everybody pulled out a foam sword. They looked just like Minecraft swords. Po could only tell the difference between the official ones and Jody's because there weren't pink, orange, and rainbow swords in Minecraft. They were ready. Po knocked on the table in front of him 3 times, a secret signal. Now they just had to wait. If it went like they'd practiced, the show would start in 3, 2, 1.
Excuse me,
a boy's voice boomed. Everyone turned to look and not at their table like they'd planned. They turned to see who was talking. The voice came from Will Knight, Ironsword Academy's student council president and Po's first new friend at this school. Today, though, they weren't friends. They were enemies. Will usually sounded very relaxed and agreeable. Now he sounded snooty and demanding. He was playing a character.
This table is reserved. Student council only.
Exactly like they'd practiced, Po rolled back from the table and turned his wheelchair to face Will.
I am on the student council, and these are my friends, so I invited them to sit here.
Will scoffed dramatically.
The Woodsword Student Council has no power here, Po-Chen.
He leaned forward, narrowing his eyes.
You're lucky you and your friends get a table at this school at all.
That was Theo's cue. He slammed his fist down on the table and stood up.
How dare you?
Harper nudged him.
How dare you?
His slam jostled the trays and made a clattering noise, drawing even more attention. Silence fell across the cafeteria.